My guest tonight is a very talented actor who has starred in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Narcos Mexico. Now you can see him in the film Wander Darkly, which is available on demand. It's a very beautiful and haunting film. Please welcome our friend Diego Luna. Hey, Diego, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you handling this whole Zoom thing? Because I've had the privilege of speaking to you many times in person. You're a great conversationalist. You're very funny. How do you feel like it's working for you on Zoom?
Oh, it's tough to accept this is the way, you know. But I'm doing it. There's good things about it. I'm not intimidated by your height, you know. That is nice. We also have the same size on the frame. You know, I do my own camera. I don't have your people, you know, boycotting me at all.
You also, when we've talked in the past, you do comment on my giant head and how it's unsettling to you. It must be nice now to see my head in a more normal way.
Definitely it is. It brings me peace, and I don't know. I get very anxious and nervous before going on a talk show with you, and it's nice to be on Zoom. You know, I can blame the connection. I don't speak English the way you do. It's not the language I grew up with, so I have to pretend I understand every joke you make. You know, when I'm with you, and now I can just say like, "Oh, sorry, what was that? Oh, my connection."
So you're blaming it all on your Wi-Fi, the fact that you don't like my jokes. Okay.
No, all right. I like them. I mean, they seem funny. People seem to laugh. It's just that I don't get them.
Well, that's apparently true for many Americans as well. You know, we always have a tradition. Whenever we're together, we drink mezcal together. And we didn't want that to get in the way, just because I think you're in London right now.
I am.
And you're working on a very top secret project. And I'm here in Los Angeles. I don't know about you. I brought some mezcal. I'm going to have a shot of mezcal. Do you have mezcal with you?
Always. I mean, there's always.
Always. Okay. You carry it with you. I say we do a shot right now.
I hope your glass is the right glass for mezcal. You know, it has to be.
What do you mean?
Shot, you said it has to be short. Yeah. Cheers.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to go smaller than that. It's early here. It's nighttime for you.
It is nighttime for me. It's like the morning for you. But I guess you drink every morning, right? So
yes, you would assume that. That's what the Irish do. Listen, I want to say, Diego, here's to you y su familia. And gente de Mexico, all the people of Mexico.
Oh, salud.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh. Wow.
You did it the American way, yeah.
What's that? What's
it, man? You can just sip it. I mean, you have a long show. I mean, you don't have to just go for it.
I thought I was supposed to go for it.
No, not at all. Not mezcal. Then buy cheap tequila or something else.
It's burning. It's burning my lungs and my chest right now. Oh my God! I thought. Oh, you're just sipping it.
Yeah, you gotta sip it. I want to make another toast, if you don't mind. And I guess you don't. You were already.
No. Okay, here we go. Here's another toast.
Another toast for the new win of Joe Biden today. No?
Yes, the winner of Joe Biden today. I will toast to that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
holy crap.
Oh,
this interview is gonna be interesting. Are you okay?
It burns. It burns. And it's
the second one shouldn't burn. But you're drinking like, you know, like a spring breaker. Relax. I mean,
I could sip it is what you're saying. I forgot.
8 years for the plant to grow and you just have it in a second. Like
I know. I'm disrespecting the mezcal. I don't mean to.
Yeah, and
what
you're about
talking about? Were we talking about? Diego, where are you? What were we talking about? I know what I want to talk. Oh, there you are. I want to talk about this. You are filming in London this Star Wars series, Andor. It's a secret project. You're not supposed to talk at all. But now that you're having mezcal, maybe you'll tell us some things.
That's why I sit, man. I mean, I go seat by seat because I know it's dangerous to be in your show. No, I cannot talk.
You're not allowed to talk?
I'm not allowed to talk. We can do miming. I can tell you the whole story and like.
Come on, Diego. What happens in Andor?
I can tell you. Holy shit.
Oh, man. Wow.
How long is the show?
It's a show. Okay. Well, people are very excited about it. And,
me too.
They're probably, because you like to talk, they might think you're a bit of a risk because you're a talker. You're a guy that likes to,
yeah,
what you're up to. Are they worried that you're going to blab something about Andor that you shouldn't?
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. There's nothing they can do. They cannot restrict my access to Zoom. They did a lockdown in London for me to stay at home. They're closing bars and restaurants tomorrow, and it's not going to be enough.
Right.
No,
Zoom. Yeah.
I'm getting good at not saying. Everyone knows the ending now. Right. So it's not that I can tell you, oh, I die. It's like it's over.
Right.
Everyone has.
People are very excited about it, and I know that you're working in London. You've also spent a lot of quarantine or pandemic in Mexico City. Tell me what it's like there. I got to talk to you in Mexico City once. I love Mexico City, but it is such a large, such a densely populated city. I would think a pandemic in Mexico would be very frightening, and the way that people have to respond to it is very serious.
Yeah, it was hardcore at the beginning. I mean, obviously, it's a country with all this contrast, as you witness, and there's a lot of people just surviving, and staying home is not an option. And the lack of state, the reach of the state also is not what you would expect in a moment like this. So it was beautiful to see all these reactions, of citizens helping others, understanding that the conditions were different for each other. I guess the pandemic just came to show, how deep inequality is and how much we have to work in trying to bring the poles together.
Yes.
It was difficult because it got there late. I was coming back from London, and in my family we got it pretty soon. Not myself, but my son and my daughter. And I had to deal with the issue before it was an issue in Mexico.
Right.
And it's been long and it's been painful and difficult. And I don't know. I mean, it's these moments bring the best out of people, and that's what I want to focus on.
Yeah, that's good. It's brought the worst out of some people as well. Unfortunately, we've seen that in our country, but many people have reacted well. And I know that some people say, well, they've just binge watched a lot of television and drank a lot of wine in to get through the pandemic, but that wasn't really an option for a lot of people in Mexico.
Well, no, and I mean, honestly, and this is like I couldn't watch like more than 5 minutes of anything without getting distracted. How could you? The world was changing. This huge lens was on top of us to show us what we had to work on. How can you plug yourself into the TV?
Yeah.
I don't know if I couldn't watch a single TV series.
Right.
You're supporting your family. I don't know, unless you're money laundering. I guess you can watch a whole, a whole series.
The people, you're right. Who has it's a luxury. People don't realize it's a luxury to not have to do any work, to not have to do anything and just binge watch. I managed to binge watch all of my shows since 1993. That's all I did.
Very smart. But
I watched myself. I watched thousands and thousands of hours of me, and I saw myself get older and my face get fatter. Just over a long period of time.
And it didn't get your show any better, to be honest.
No. It's now wait a minute. Come on.
Okay,
that's cruel. That's just cruel what you're doing now.
It is cruel, but I wonder, like, these people that are just sharing, I saw this and I saw that and I saw the whole crown and I saw all this and that.
Right.
Like, who's raising their kids? I have homeschooling. It's been hardcore. They just confronted me with my ignorance. I had to go again through really basic shit.
I'm curious. I know that you're in London now. Are you going to celebrate Christmas in London or Mexico City?
No, I mean, I have to pretend I love being in London in winter, but no one sane can actually say that, It's painful. It's a beautiful city to watch from your window, but it gets really cold and wet. At least for a Mexican, it's not probably the best. So I'm flying back home as soon as we finish to spend the holidays. Not just that. It's not just the weather. My family is there. I want to be with this pandemic. It's like there's no time off. I don't want to be next to my kids, my dad, my friends.
Yeah.
Reminds you what really matters, And,
I'm told that's true. I don't think it's helped me know what matters.
No,
I'm as distant from my family as ever. But I'm broken inside, Diego. I'm terribly broken inside.
It looks, to be honest, it's quite sad to see you with the Christmas tree, the lights there, and no audience, man. It's like normally you have people there laughing about your jokes, but
I know. It's
like a recording. You can play a recording of those
laughter.
People used to go to your show.
I have some tapes of people laughing at my jokes from 1996. So I'll start playing those, and all the people laughing are now, they've all died of old age. So they'll be coming from beyond the grave. Tell me about what it's like, because I would imagine that the Mexican people take Christmas very, very seriously. How seriously do they take it in Mexico City?
I mean, it's just another event and a chance to drink mezcal and have fun. No, but it is a very religious country, and we call it the Marathon Guadalupe-Reyes, which basically starts the 12th of December, that we celebrate the Virgin's Day, Virgin of Guadalupe, La Virgen de Guadalupe's Day. And it goes all the way to January, So it's basically a drinking contest that doesn't stop, and party after party. And
everybody...
My birthday happens to be just in between, the 29th of December.
Oh, nice.
It's a big holiday in Mexico,
So you're basically saying you've never been sober for your birthday?
No, and I've always been alone. People are with their families or hangover or getting ready for New Year's Eve or somewhere else, but with me. Yeah.
So it's impossible for someone in Mexico City, a true Mexican, to not indulge on the holidays. You just have to. Everyone has to.
Everyone has to. Like I did a documentary film on a fantastic Mexican boxer called Julio Cesar Chavez, the biggest champion. And he said to me one day on an interview that the first time he lost, it was because Don King put him to fight in the first weeks of January. And he was like, you cannot do that. And the biggest record, of the unbeaten champion, 88 or 89 fights, professional fights, was broken because he was coming out of the party. I mean, New Year's Eve is New Year's Eve. Come on.
No, he had the greatest record going in boxing, 88, 89 victories in a row. But then because he had to fight in early January, he lost just because he had been partying.
But he says in the documentary, I told Don King, he was even mad, not at himself, at Don King for programming a fight in January, not to himself, that he couldn't stop that year from going to the party. And I think we all understand that. We go like, yeah, Don King. I mean, what was he thinking? Yeah. And then he fought that guy again like weeks later and beat him in one round. It was clearly not the guy. It was just that he was coming out of the holidays.
So that's my new plan. I'm going to challenge Mexico's greatest champion, and I want it to take place on January 1st. And you think maybe I have a chance of winning?
Don't challenge Canelo, because I think he doesn't drink.
Okay, well, yeah, I won't do that.
Careful who you choose.
I want to say you're beloved in your country. Are you getting used to the fact, and this is true, that many people are naming their children after you? How does that feel?
I thought it was after me, but then I understood it was about Maradona. We share the same name, and it wasn't me. But
I thought it was you.
No, no, sadly not. But there's many Conans there, and I'm sorry for those kids when they.
What? Why would you feel sorry for a beautiful young Mexican boy or girl growing up with the name Conan? What a proud heritage.
Yeah, till they go onto YouTube and find out why. I mean, they're gonna see this video. They're gonna see the image of you with the bottle like this. That's everything they're gonna have to see.
I'm a good role model for all the children. Yeah, there's no one's naming kids after me. It's not happening. But well, let me talk to you about your beautiful film, Wander Darkly. I don't even want to try to sum up this movie because it's about so much. It's a very intense but beautiful movie about this couple, and there's a lot of twists and turns, and it's done very beautifully. There's some intense scenes, and there's a scene where, and I don't think I'm giving anything away here because it could be a dream, it could not be a dream, but there's a scene where your character is put into a morgue drawer. And just seeing you, just because I know you and I know you're an actor and you're acting in a role, but you get slid into one of those real morgue drawers, and it looked real, and it was very haunting.
It felt real, and it was real. It's a little independent movie. It's not that they built the place for me. We went into a place.
That's a real morgue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they took whoever lives there out before I went in. But yeah, I went into the real thing, and it was my first day of shooting. I thought they were like trying to send me a message. It was like, oh, welcome. We love to have you. Sit down here, lay down. Wow. And then when they close that thing, man, the sound of that, I mean, I hope the next time I hear it, I'm dead, because it's horrible. It's horrendous. It's like, boom.
And then is it lit in there?
What?
Is it lit in there? Can you see when they close a morgue drawer?
Not. I mean, why would you put light in there?
Okay, that's all right. You're right. That's a stupid question. The dead person might want some good lighting. That's all. They're in the drawer.
Exactly. It's saving light, like saving energy light, obviously.
Oh my God. That must have been a traumatic experience.
It was horrible. And then there was a scene happening out there. So they kept me there while the scene was going. And then I could hear cut. And then time passed. It felt like an eternity to me. It was probably 10, 15 seconds till someone remembered, oh, open it. And they got me out. And I was like white and going like, oh, it was intense. It was just a reminder of what an actor has to be ready for,
Yeah, I would think so. And also, you're very lucky they remembered. What if they just said, cut, let's go, it's time to eat, and they all left? I mean, you were lucky.
I'm lucky then, now that you say that it was the first day of shooting and not the last. Yeah.
You could still be there now. Yeah. Exactly. Let me ask you, you have your co-star in this film is Sienna Miller, very beautiful, very talented Sienna Miller. You two have a very good chemistry together. You perform very well together. Does it help that you're friends in real life? You've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. There was like a chemistry that we lend to the characters. Yeah, you can't rehearse that. I mean, it takes years to get that right. And we were trying to work together for quite a long time. And the script arrived, and it was a fantastic opportunity because it's a tour de force. I mean, what she does is incredible. I urge people to watch it because she's fantastic in the film. And but it's a really tough, job, for an actor. And it was beautiful to live the experience with someone I admire, I care, and I like.
Well, you and I have been friends now for, I want to say, at least 5 years. So I think it's inevitable that we will be in a film together. We have such great chemistry.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. No, really, I am honest. Okay,
good. I don't know what kind of part.
It has to be in Spanish because I know your Spanish is really good. Also, you have to build a new audience since now you don't have an audience there.
I'm going to start
with the Latin American market.
Yes, I'm going to start. I'm going to just, all my show now, I'm just going to only work. I'm going to try and just win over Mexico. I'm going to work very hard to win over the people of Mexico. Forget America. It's time just for me to focus on Mexico.
And the good thing is you can stay in America because there's more than 30 million people there from Mexico. So
trust me, I see them all the time. I live in Los Angeles. You know. They're holding the whole state together. Well, listen, this is an absolute delight to see you. Make sure I mention Wander Darkly. It's a beautiful film, is now on demand on Apple TV, Prime Video, or wherever you get your movies. Diego, I salute you yet again. Trust me, I don't even think it's noon here yet. But,
salud.
Salud.
Salud, Conan. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure always to be in your show.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Año Nuevo.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Año Nuevo. And I hope you have a good mezcal because tomorrow you might be having some headache.
Yeah, I have the headache now. This
and with your big head, that must be.
With my big head, a headache is fatal. Diego Luna, I bow to you. You're a master. Thank you very much, and be well.
Thank you. Thank you.